So, you guys said you have questions?
What's your name?
So, my name is Billy Jones, and I work on my dad's farm since like 1927. And so, yeah, National Geographic has asked me to kind of show my daily routine.
What year is it now? You've been working here since 1927?
Yeah, you know, I think 1893? Come on with me. I know, but before I did this interview, you guys were wondering, how do I survive here? I mean, look around, there's like no people. Turns out, I'm smart. Yeah, people call me the next Albert Einstein, Steve Jobs, Joe Rogan, Logan Paul, just because I like my smarts. And yeah, so, come on, let's go.
What's the most interesting thing about horses?
So the most interesting about horses is that they actually produce White Claw. So that's also where that beverage comes from. So that one is Kinder Pop. And then the other one is Prime Energy because they produce Prime Energy. What's good?
How do these horses produce Prime Energy and White Claw?
So basically, when they sweat, they produce sweat. And that sweat is actually harvested in the lawnmowers, which creates what we know as White Claw. But it looks much different. It kind of comes in the form of like these. Oh, that's my dad.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Pops. Okay, I don't really like them that much, so let's keep on the tour. Now, you guys came with me saying that you guys are gonna offer me $100, which is a lot of money. What? I mean, is this all? Do you guys have any more questions?
Yeah. What do you do with... So that horse, what else do you make on the farm?
Yeah, so basically we make Red Bull cheese. And we basically do that by basically soaking the cheese. We usually use American cheese for that in Red Bull for about 62 years.
So the animals don't make the American cheese?
No, but we feed them Red Bull and White Claw. So it's kind of like an ongoing cycle. But like they produce their own food. And yeah, technically it's cannibalism.
What do you guys do on your farm?
So I actually have 36 barns. I'm going to show you 2 of them.
What does the Red Bull come from?
So the Red Bull comes from lambs. Basically, if you slaughter the lamb in late August, they basically produce what is known as Red Bull.
That's the beverage that everybody drinks? What's this?
So this is actually we call it the poop pot. And basically, you know, this is all our poop since 1776.
Animal poop?
No. So this is actually nuclear waste, and if I touch that, then I'll die.
Sort of seems like you just touched it. What kind of chores do you do on the farm?
I was hoping that. Come on, let's go. So I wake up bright and early, about 1 p.m. in the morning. I mean,
1 p.m. in the morning?
Yeah. And first, I just grate the grass. I just grate the what's it called?
Dirt?
No, it's called grass. And I just kind of do it just, you know, kind of meditation. It's my favorite part. This is my least favorite part. Just digging the ground. So yeah, I usually mine for like diamonds, aura, nether pearls. By the way, this is Big Whiskers. She's kind of like my op. Like she seems friendly, but actually she's like a terror, and like will like actually try to like kill me. Hey, she's also poisonous, so I would stay away from her because she has a lot of stuff. She has COVID-19, the Black Plague, and tetanus. Okay, so this is my second barn, and what's cool about this is that it's kind of small, but yeah. So let's open this. So by the way, I bought this about like 1887. Let's go in. And so you can see the Red Bull and stuff. So I just let Okay. So, you guys will have any questions?
This is where you make the Red Bull, you're saying?
Exactly. So you can see that it's very empty. But we make the Red Bull basically first every day. But like I said, you just like input. Pretty high, am I right?
Yeah.
What's up, fam? So this is the barn. I know you guys saying this is dangerous. I've done way more dangerous stuff. I have skateboarded off the Burj Khalifa with rollerblades. Like rollerblading on the skateboard. You feel me? And yes, this is where this kind of like you might be wondering why it's red because of Red Bull. So yeah, I'm gonna show you the pond next because it's my hibernation space. And yeah. See you there. Okay, guys. So next we have my garden. And yeah, let's go in. So as you can see, I spend a lot of time here. Like a lot. I plant every plant. I plant a lot of stuff. I plant Red Bull seeds, White Claw seeds, and Corona beer seeds. So,
Can you show us the Red Bull plants, the Corona plants, and the White Claw plants?
so it's kind of obvious that this is going to be the Red Bull plant because of just the red hue on it. So then this is obviously the White Claw plant. We got some of these guys. I don't know what they're doing. Yeah. And then finally the Corona beer is going to be in here. So you can see it's actually already made. So yeah, that's why everyone likes it so much because it's so delicious. This is my barber neighbor Joe. So because we're actually getting filmed by the National Geographic.
Nice.
And yeah. Here we have one of my radishes. Basically you just eat it on.
Say what you said again, Joe?
They're supposed to take the dirt off at first.
No, my neighbor's smarter than me. Next to my lettuce. That's much better. It tastes a lot like Red Bull.
Where are we going next?
So we're actually going to the pond. So the pond's really important. It's just a good place to dry off. You know, just jump in and dry off. And we usually go to the pond like in the winter because it's too cold in the summer.
Pond dries you off.
Yeah, because basically you're using glue and law. What comes down must go up. So yeah,
And the pond is warm in the winter, you're saying?
the pond is very warm. I'm talking like 20 degrees.
In the winter.
Yes, ma'am.
What is it in the summer?
In the summer, it's about like 1,000 Celsius, I think.
Is that cold?
That's pretty darn cold. So, it's kind of where I call home, you know. There's like a house over there, but I low-key just kind of sleep in here. It's so ugly.
The pond.
It's very ugly.
You sleep in the pond?
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a turtle. So yeah, I do actually sleep in the pond.
Because it's dry?
Yeah, it does dry me off and it kind of warms me up. Like, you know, like I basically just kind of burrow in it and just like bring like some candles, some Netflix, and some Red Bull.
You don't drown? Thank you so much for showing us your farm and your life.
So I don't actually really care about that.
What?
I want the money because, to be honest, when you work on a farm, you don't get rich. I don't really want to get 20 yachts. It's not too much to ask for, but I just kind of do. Like, how much am I going to get paid?
I think you said $100.
Okay, good. Yeah, that can get me 100 yachts. What? Oh, just rest these old bones. You know, bye-bye. Oh,
Oh my God!
God, bro.
Are you okay?